Hello and thanks for joining us. Travel headaches are coming to drivers along Interstate 394 between Golden Valley and downtown Minneapolis. Starting Monday, July 14th, the Easy Pass toll lanes will be closed off to traffic starting at Highway 100. The closure will last until November. MnDOT says crews will repair bridges and ramps during that time. MnDOT also says delays could be significant and encourages drivers to use alternate routes. The project will continue in 2026 with further lane closures and regular traffic shifted to the Easy Pass lanes. America's favorite pastime hit a snag in Brooklyn Center. The city hasn't fielded a Little League team for at least 2 years. But as Kevin Miller reports, there's a grassroots effort to give youth baseball and the local ball field a second chance.
I'm up at the Brooklyn Center Little League fields, just kind of lending my time and my lawnmower to try to get the fields in shape.
This used to be a busy ball field, but in the last couple of years, it's sat empty.
Our hope is to get them playable and then find some activities to kind of play off of the property.
With his lawn care business, Kevin Pittman is volunteering his time to clean the place up.
Now, what don't I like about youth baseball, right?
But his home is in the dugout.
When I started coaching, it was about the baseball. Like over the last decade, it's become about having an impact on the kids.
So picking up trash.
The same could be said for Jennifer Brenny.
For us to not have the fields would take away one more opportunity that our kids deserve to have. So far gotten a full trash bag.
When she's not busy picking up trash at the field, she's trying to get the league back up and running.
As our kids grew up, we had an amazing time on the field with friends. We built great relationships, and basically baseball's a family.
She says that family of volunteers and players started moving away from Little League during COVID. The fields fell into disrepair, and they haven't had enough kids for a team. Now they're trying to rebuild.
So we need kids. That's the biggest thing, number one thing. We need kids that want to come out and play baseball, make it home again.
She hopes that these freshly mowed fields and some old-fashioned fun can bring kids back.
We're not going to turn kids away. I'm just telling you right now. We want them involved some way, shape, or form.
In Brooklyn Center, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
The league hopes to find 40 to 50 kids that want to play. If you want to get involved, check out the Brooklyn Center Little League Facebook page. In Maple Grove, there are plans for a new housing development in the northwest part of the city. The proposal by Pultz Group is located north of the existing KOA campground near the Corcoran border. The plans call for nearly 80 homes, up to 3,200 square feet in size, and all with 3-car garages. You can see what the homes look like here. The Maple Grove Planning Commission recently recommended approval. However, the project is contingent on a neighboring housing development moving forward, which would provide a necessary road connection. A new restaurant is coming to Maple Grove. Northern Taphouse will start renovations, replacing the former Red Lobster in the shops at Arbor Lakes. It's expected to be a 3 to 4 month project. The restaurant plans to add a 1,600 square foot patio, which the City Council recently approved. Northern Taphouse has a few other locations around the Twin Cities, including one in Plymouth. The Maple Grove location is hoping to open by mid-fall. Now open in New Hope, a new ice cream shop. Cullens Ice Cream opened a store at the corner of 42nd and Quebec, near the Pub 42 restaurant. It took the space of the Pocket Square Cocktail Lounge. Cullens Ice Cream also has 2 locations in Champlin and one in Coon Rapids. Besides ice cream, the company is known for vintage candy and old-fashioned soda. A big project continues along Highway 169 in New Hope. The city's iconic water tower is being repainted for the first time in 35 years. Delaney Cleveland had a chance to learn more about the project.
Every day, thousands of cars travel along Highway 169. And on the way,
it is a very landmark site in the city.
Is the unmistakable site of the New Hope Water Tower, a decades-old landmark.
Actually, 1968, it was originally constructed. And so, yeah, it's been here for a number of years and stood the test of time.
This iconic tower holds 1.5 million gallons of water. And while it certainly stood the test of time, city engineer Dan Boyum said it needed a new paint job.
It was last painted in 1990, so it was due for a repainting. And so the contractor is blasting off the old paint, doing some structural repairs, and then repainting it with a primer and several coats of paint
Work on the $1.9 million project began in April, and passers-by have had the fun task of watching the process like a hawk, at least the part that's visible from the road. This painting project isn't just relegated to the exterior. Crews also have to paint the interior as well, both for corrosion protection and to maintain water quality.
Sometimes in the inside of the water tower, there's like little pinholes that will develop in the paint, and so when you get to that point, you know you need to repaint it so that it's all kind of stained, properly protected.
After all, the tower serves an important purpose of ensuring that people get the correct amount of water pressure in their homes and businesses. They're also important during emergencies.
When there's a fire event, there's enough storage in that tower to kind of help with fires.
It's a tedious process that takes 13 weeks to complete. The goal is to have the job finished this month.
July 18th is the completion date, so we're very close to that. We're a few weeks away.
That's Delane Cleveland reporting. Once the paint job is complete, the process won't need to be repeated for at least another 25 years.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. It was a busy spring at Park Center High School for sports, certainly busier than in recent past. In this CCX Sports Spotlight from April, we visited 4 sports teams that were either starting new or starting again. For the first time in a decade, Park Center Boys Golf is competing in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Part of a co-op in recent years because of very low numbers, Pirates head football and now head boys golf coach Jordan Salas is leading about a dozen players, many of them new to the sport.
A lot of the kids didn't really have anything to do for the spring or weren't interested in maybe track or volleyball, boys volleyball. And when they heard about me trying to head up the boys golf team, a lot of guys got interested. They're very novice, very beginner, but I mean, we got to start somewhere.
Silas Polanco was one Pirates athlete here who had played golf before, and he's excited to be part of an emerging program and representing his school.
It's the first year it's been back in a while. It's nice to help out like the other guys that haven't really been playing a lot. Yeah, it's fun. I like representing.
Meanwhile, in the softball diamond, Park Center is also returning to varsity play after a couple of seasons of just fielding a B squad team. It's exciting for the players, all of them underclassmen.
We're kind of like, even though we were kind of like always in our own thing, just to kind of have like that well-grounded like official varsity is pretty good, and we get to play at that level and just like advance ourselves as players, and not only just as players but like people as well.
We have gotten creative with scheduling in some of our female sports specifically too, and making sure we're creating schedules that maybe aren't in the Northwest Suburban Conference but are non-conference schedules that help them see a little bit of success in terms of even competitive level.
Heading indoors at Park Center, things are even busier. Boys volleyball here and statewide moved from a club activity to a full-on Minnesota State High School League sanctioned sport, complete with a state tournament in June. Under head coach Michelle Chen, that's changed things for the players in a good way.
A large part of Michelle's mentality that she wants to bring to the team is a lot of discipline. Like we demand people. It's a new expectation that they're not used to. It usually takes them a bit to get back into it, and a lot of them, like, they feel the difference physically. We have a large group of seniors, about 12 out of the 15. For us, we see it as our one and only chance to make somewhat history for the school, especially since it's the first year. Not many sports groups in general get to do that.
The newest sport at Park Center? Badminton. About 60 girls are out. Anastasia Yang is one of them. The senior loves the sport, but wishes she could play longer for the Pirates.
It's been really fun. It's just kind of sad because it's my last year being at Park Center, and it's my first time playing badminton as an official sport.
Anastasia repeated a theme we heard from athletes in all 4 of these sports. It's nice to compete and represent your school in athletics.
Like, even if we lose, we're still Park Center Pirates, and obviously we have the pride for our school to go out and play.
Overall, Park Center has added close to 150 student athletes in varsity sports this spring, including a lot of new faces.
Our goal is, how do we keep kids engaged and participating, and what activities and what sports are attracting our clientele and our student body here at Park Center. And we want to make sure we have avenues for every student to feel like they can belong and be part of something. Studies show in the end, if they can see themselves in an activity and they can have a sense of belonging, then they're going to have more success later in life.
The Pirates boys volleyball team made history in winning their section and becoming one of 8 teams to qualify for the first MSHSL-sponsored state tournament. For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm John Jacobson. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.